Not only that, but Ak claims he spoke with a couple other people who were also backdoor victims of Tylil. This man is a fucking backdoor menace. He should not be roaming the streets as free as he is right now. Here's what Ak said.
Me and three niggas have gotten on the phone and had backdoor.
Yo, is this the fucking Juice? It's not Raheem. What the was Pac's name in goddamn Juice? Bishop, right? It's supposed to be Bishop, bro. Like, what the yo, that is funny. They put Tylil in the in the elevated scene in Juice. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, man, today's video we got Academics. You lied. Talo denies backdooring DJ Academics and calls him out for lying, man. Shit. Video by Chigs Smooth. Now, if you guys are not familiar, I'm sure everybody probably know by now. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying, DJ Academics got smacked, leaving some type of event by one of Lil Baby's people. And yeah, this shit's been going quite viral, and yeah, supposedly he said that Talo had something to do with that. Now, I won't call it a backdoor, or call it more like, you know, he lined him up, if anything, but, you know, allegedly he walked the nigga over there that ended up slapping DJ Academic. So let's get into this, man, and see what Talo got to say. You know, I like Tylil, man. I wouldn't think that he would do something like that, but obviously you don't really know these people. So let's see what's going on with this video here.
YouTube, Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, Chicks.
I find him. You know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube, because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Somebody out there is still lying to us, you guys, and we gotta figure out who. The last 24 hours has become a game of pointing fingers. Somebody says, yo, I slapped you. The other person responds back saying, no, you tried swinging at me, but you missed. Somebody says, yo, this guy backdoored me. The other person responds back saying, no, I did not backdoor you. At a certain point, somebody gotta be honest about what went down that night. Now, I'm sure you guys are all caught up, but if you guys...
Yeah, this shit just seems so fucking messy, bro. It's crazy because it's like, bro, I didn't know where I was gonna pick up and fucking start reacting to this topic, because I wanted to see it unfold a little bit, because, yeah, it's just, Ak never spoke about it before, then this guy just comes out. And apparently because Ak was talking about, you know, Kai's girl, Gigi or whatever, cheating on Kai with this nigga. And he was trying to downplay and say, like, damn, you know, she was over here fucking with somebody who's Lil Baby's blunt roller and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Going from somebody up hundreds of millions of dollars to a nigga making like $25,000 a year. So, you know, Ak just start like rambling on, and I'm now come to find out he just don't like this nigga, so that's why he was going so hard on him. So in his response, he was like, man, shit, man, like, I slapped the shot at Academics when I see it. Now that for me is a telltale sign somewhat that I don't know how true that is, because why wouldn't he have been say this? I understand, you know, but then you could say that, you know, real street niggas, they don't really bring that shit to the internet for clout, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just interesting that now he's saying it. And, you know, so it's I don't know who to believe in this, bro, because Ak didn't say anything. He didn't say anything until Ak started, you know, talking down on this nigga, and now he's saying something. So I don't know. It goes both ways. I'm in the middle for me. I don't know what's true and what's not.
Missed the last videos, please make sure you guys go check it out. But last night, DJ Academics accused Tylil, Kai Cenat's mans, of backdooring him. According to Ak, he met Tylil at Aiden Ross's boxing event. They talked about whatever issues they had in the past, shook hands, exchanged numbers, and that was it. Later on, somebody that was with Tylil, somebody that ended up in Tylil's Lambo, he basically used Tylil's name to get close to Academics to put hands on him. That's the story we got from DJ Academics regarding Tylil. So now if you're Tylil, your reputation is on the line, your credibility is on the line. The last thing you want to be known to the general public and also to your colleagues is being somebody that you can't trust. Nobody wants to roll around with somebody that would backdoor them. Are you crazy? So if you're Tylil, you gotta show up for yourself. You gotta present your best self to address this nonsense. Right. I'm talking suit and tie, maybe even a tux. You gotta put your A game on. No playing around with the situation. Right. If you still wanna be a streamer, if you still wanna continue to make money, brother, you gotta dress to impress, right? Well, just a few hours.
Right, it's kind of like, it's not to the severity of it, but it's, you know, what Chig says, like, you don't want to be somebody rolling around that you can't trust. It's like, you know, how Polo G started getting that stigma because of his little brother was going around and robbing the cameraman and all that shit he was doing. So yeah, that definitely puts a stain on your name, you know what I'm saying? I get what he's saying, that you don't want to start doing business or associating with if that's how you moving, you know?
Talo got on his Twitch to address it. Now, somebody please explain to me in the comments why the fuck Talo thought it would be appropriate to address this backdooring issue while wearing a goddamn shiesty mask. Here's what he said.
Academics, right?
Nah, for real.
And I'm not going to yell, I'm not going to scream, because I don't even want to really even get my energy to the situation. But I don't got no problem to speak on it. It's a simple conversation. Like when I seen him. Academics has been posting my content since 2019 up to 2024 and crapping my name out. Young nigga coming up from the hood, you need as much exposure and you trying to get as much recognition as possible. So of course you're gonna feel away if a nigga's cropping your ad out and putting his ad. You feel me? So now, that was my
yeah, that is a little fucked up. I don't know how true the situation is. Supposedly Axe said that he was trying to tag him, but then he kept getting his channel kept getting taken down because it was the kind of content that he was doing around the quarantine, you know, where it was like females explicitly like doing shit or whatever on IG, you know, apparently. I think it was IG. And he's saying he's replacing his ad with his, you know, he could, in his defense, yeah. And I remember Axe saying that, but bro, like you made it. Why are you still pressed about that now? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, people just got to learn how to pick them battles. Just move on, bro. Like, you end up making it, nigga. Like, why are you still worried about something that was happening 5 years ago? I get it, but it's just not something to keep dwelling on, bro, especially when you're winning, you know? But I get it back then, you know? At least Act could have put his name, like Tylil from wherever he's from or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I get it. If you do it on multiple occasions and you're not tagging me, you know, she should have went under there and, you know, at that point say, yo, that's me in the video, or say, yo, Act, tag me, or try to plug himself, which he probably did, you know.
I've ever seen Academics in my whole life. At the Brand Risk event, I walked up to Academics. Now, think about it. Academics said I backdoored you. How the fuck have I why would I backdoor you if I seen you at the front door? Think about that. Academics, I seen you at the front door. Why the fuck do I gotta backdoor you?
That's why it's the choice of wording. Like, everybody's using the term backdoor. If anything, if it did happen, it was just more of like a lineup, like a setup. Like, all right, yeah, I'll bring you over there to talk to him or whatever. And maybe he didn't even know he was gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? In those situations, you gotta kind of throw your hands up, yo. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, I know y'all probably got y'all issues, Brian. I ain't trying to do that. But again, if he has his own issues with Academics and he said, yeah, I'll bring you over there, that technically is kind of like, you know, egging on, or it's kind of, I wouldn't say like a direct line, but it's kind of like, you know, you made that possible for him to get that close to Act, if that's what happened.
I spoke to you about what you was doing that made me feel away. I shook your hand. You asked my number. I gave it to you. Simple. Academics. You came to this internet and you lied to these a lot of human that just believe whatever the fuck they want. You came to the internet and you lied to these people and you said, I bought that man to your car. I 48'd the niggas around your car for him to get close to you, for him to put his hands on you. So stop trying to look for sympathy and Tylil did this, Tylil put this together. He did not call me 15 times. He's lying. He did not call me 15 times. He's lying. I did not walk nobody to his car to get past all the niggas he was with. He's lying. He's lying.
Can we just point out though, like, look at
And do you know that this?
my boy Reggie, man. They got the ice on and shit. Shit look a little bust down. I hope those sounds are not hollow sounds, because I know that I think Kai got these chains for them. I don't think Kai would have got them no fugazi shit, but I don't know. It's dope to see, man. I remember Reggie when he was first circulating on the internet and he was mad funny and shit. And I was like, I like this nigga. Like, he was funny as fuck. It's dope to see these young dudes, man, like coming up, man, and you know what I'm saying, making their bread, bro, from just a few years ago. It's pretty cool.
Probably, I think in August. This happened in August. Academics, that should have nothing to do with me. You have to stop going around and spreading false narratives and trying to paint this picture of me. I did not get you backdoor. If I wanted to get you backdoor, why would I have spoke to you at the Bramers event? Why would I have spoke to you? Why would I have addressed you? No. The problem I had with you, I addressed you about it, and we shook hands like men. We spoke like men, face to face, and it was dead. I drove off. One nigga. So tomorrow, one nigga? Nah, that nigga put his hands on you. You supposed to hop off the V, grab your nuts, and stand on.
Fuck is good with Reggie over here, bro. Goddamn, this nigga over here animating the fucking story on the side.
This. I want to say if it was 10 niggas surrounding the car, pointing fingers in your face, niggas dragged you out the V, niggas punching on you. One nigga walked up to your car, academics. One nigga swung at you, academics. You don't gotta do that, act.
It doesn't take away from the fact that, you know, if you are the reason that he got that close to him because you walked him over there, though, that's kind of what is being said here. And honestly, bro, I gotta be objective here. Like, and this is where the internet is, you know, super detached from reality, right? It's like, bro, if you ever been in the streets or been in situations with people, like, it's fair game, my nigga. Like, you kind of been talking shit about Lil Baby for mad long. Yeah, Lil Baby might be like, all right, you know, all right, bet, like, you know, I'm a businessman, so let's just put our differences to the side. Bro, he's still rolling around with goons and street niggas and people that, you know, will ride out for him, that they won't get past that. He's the breadwinner and they don't like the disrespect that you have. You could, bro, that shit happens all the time. Like, for real. Like, you could have an issue with somebody and piece up the issue with the actual person where the issue started from. And, bro, the niggas that they with are the niggas, they still not over that. They still, because they was all hyped up too. They was been hyped up. Like, man, we should do this and that to this nigga. We should, you know what I'm saying? Man, when I see this nigga, I'm gonna do that. They haven't gotten past that. They haven't gotten past that, bro. So it's like, you outside and, you know, Talo brings you over there or whatever the case may be. Like, yo, act, you got to understand, man. Like, you're outside, bro. It's fair game. You got to keep your head on a swivel. You talk shit about everybody on the internet, bro. You know, I understand you got security and stuff like that, but you also have to have your head on a swivel. Like, yeah, this is just the reality of, you know, being outside. But when you go so long with talking about people and nothing has happened to you yet, you kind of think that you're untouchable, like nothing's going to happen to you. But that's just how the streets go, bro. You know, you can piece it up with the nigga you had an issue with. That don't mean that their homies are done with that situation. Like, a lot of times niggas be, not saying he was, but sometimes niggas be intoxicated or, you know, on drugs. And then that shit goes out the window. It's like, let me go talk to this nigga. And sometimes they may even want to just talk to you. And depending on how you interact with that situation, and you're like, you know, Act saying, you know, he's just winding down the window like a little bit, you know, winding down the window a little bit. You know, he could have, if Act would have probably came out the car like a man and talked to him, it probably would have went another way. If that did happen, you know what I'm saying? You could have been like, yeah, man, like, it was just this, that, and the third, and I didn't like what Baby said this, but we cool now, bro. Like, I ain't even on that. Like, as men, we're trying to move forward from that, you know what I'm saying? It probably would have went a different way. you know? So it's all about, you know, you just got to know how to move, bro. This is not the internet, bro.
That nigga gave you one lick. And I'll put that together. No, don't put that on Shaniqua, son. Don't blame that on Sha, son. Word of my mother, I have nothing to do with that. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me, Ak. Don't put that on Shaniqua's son.
Yeah, so Ak is dragging that from the issue that they had when Tylil and academics were discussing about the whole quarantine shit. And he thinks that slap and the dude is an extension of that conversation. So he was like, he lined it up like, yeah, Ak's right there. So I can see where Ak is coming from, but Ak is just gonna be super paranoid because he talks shit about everybody, and then he don't know who has what intentions and shit like that. If I'm being honest, I don't think that Tylil would have said, yeah, go get that nigga right there. He probably was like, yo, can you get me over to Ak so I could chop it up with him? And then homeboy just ended up doing something else, you know? So it just looks funny.
He did not call me. He did not. He did not call me. He did not call me. He did not call me.
Now, first off, I hope nobody actually thought Talo would get on his stream and admit to backdooring DJ Academics, right? The man isn't stupid. He's not going to incriminate himself. He's not going to make himself and Kai Cenat look crazy. Your best friend is one of the most popular streamers in the world. So yeah, you're going to come online and refute the claims. But brother, did you really have to wear a shiesty while addressing it? You're basically confirming that you did backdoor Academics without saying it. Now, Academics got on Instagram Live today to continue to push forward the narrative that Talo backdoored him. Not only that, but Ak claims he spoke with a couple other people who were also backdoor victims of Talo. This man is a fucking backdoor menace. He should not be roaming the streets as free as he is right now. Here's what Ak said.
Me and three niggas have gotten on the phone and had backdoor.
Yo, is this the fucking Juice? Is this supposed to be it's not Raheem. What the fuck was Pac's name in goddamn Juice? Bishop, right? It's supposed to be Bishop, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Testimonials about Tylil. Yo, he backdoored me too. He backdoored me too. Word? He backdoored me recently. I'm like, oh shit. We're all victims. We're all victims of Tylil. Holy. Tylil been backdooring all of us. What the fuck? We all talking about the backdoor, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
Nigga, we had a backdoor group chat, nigga. Yo, if you are a victim of Tylil backdoor, call 1-800-Tylil backdoor. Okay, I'm sorry, bro.
Yo.
Nigga, we were...
That sounds kind of crazy. Tylil backdoor is kind of crazy.
Like victims on the call, bro. Like, yeah, you backdoored me too, gang. I'm like... Yo, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know the nigga to hate him enough. And gladly nothing happened like that. But like, yo, bro, somebody said they set me up to beef with Baby. Now I think Baby set himself up because I think Baby should have handled that situation where that nigga is not online talking about some shit that's not online. The shit's not online. You want to keep it not online, and the online nigga ain't bringing it online. You should have dealt with your weed roll.
Nah, this picture is throwing me, bro. This is the Pac shit, right? Let's look. I gotta make sure. Yo, that is funny. They put Tylil in the in the elevated scene in Juice. That's fucking hilarious, yo.
That he never bring it online. But if you can't do that, let's keep it online. I like it when it's online. I love it when it's online. Pause. But anyway, nigga, you ever hear about AA meetings? Nigga, we were in an AA meeting where it'd be like, yo, hi, my name's Academics. I got backdoored by Tylil. Oh, everybody claps, yeah. That's how it goes. Hi, my name is Academics. I got backdoored by Tylil. Oh, everybody claps like, okay. Tell us your backdoor story. Yeah, I met him at Brand Risk. He came over, he said, Act, why would you post my demon time videos and you wouldn't tag me? Like, I needed your tag at that point. I had bitches putting Heineken bottles in their pussy. Why couldn't you tag that I was the man doing it? Okay. All right. We exchanged numbers. I'm thinking he's a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. He's Kai's homie. He's a good guy. We go to the club. He uses that trust to bring the op in to swing on me. Great backdoor. Talo's undefeated. The other nigga who shared his backdoor story, I swear, he said, yeah, Tylil try to backdoor me for my girl. I'm like, I can't tell what's better. At least when Talo tried to backdoor me, he just wanted a nigga to like do something to me. When Talo tried to backdoor that nigga, Talo was trying to take his bitch. Talo friend that nigga up and
nah, if that's the case, man, those are scary niggas to have around, bro. To think that you cool with them and all that stuff. Like it's plenty of niggas like that, man, in the hood. He probably from that certain type of environment, man. So yeah, that's crazy though. Like it's crazy when you up, you know what I'm saying? You up, you got your money up and you got a career and you got clout. It's not even clout. Like you got a good career. Like it's pretty substantial at this point. You're doing your thing and you kind of still moving like that, man. It's why you gotta, once you get to a certain point or start getting there, you're on your way, which he's already there. Like he could propel from here and be out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to detach those street ways and the mentality that you had at a certain point, bro. Just leave that alone. Move professional. You don't want to be known for that in this business because as quick as you got it, the quicker you could lose that, So I hope that this is not how he's really moving because, like I said in the beginning, like I like Tylil. I thought he was a cool dude. He's pretty funny. He's he's entertaining, and it's good to see dude come up from seemingly like not having much. So I always like those stories, and I hope he's not moving like that, bro.
backdoor, hit the backdoor of that nigga and take his bitch. Like, give me that nigga. You don't know what to do with that shit, nigga. Stole that shit, nigga. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. On today's stream, I want.
Yeah, Aka's laughing through the pain, bro. You gotta laugh through these situations. You know what I'm saying? That's embarrassing. Yeah, I get it. And the whole internet, everybody in the comments is scrolling down like they're like rejoicing and shit. They're happy that shit happened. It's not even 100% confirmed, but they're like, oh yeah, every dog has its day. A hit dog holla. I was reading the comments like, damn, internet, dude, they do not fuck with Ak, bro.
Like it's all jokes today. Last night was tense, but today we back on our comedy bag. Yo, on today's stream, it's gonna be called the Backdoor Chronicles. Pause. We want all the victims of Tylil to call in. If you've been a victim of the Tylil backdoor, whether he backdoored you for your bitch, he backdoored and set you up, he almost tried to get you hurt, like, you know what I mean? We need every victim of Tylil that got, yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you, this is the only time the K-Rich nigga you could call in too, bro. Cause you got backdoored by him too. But he backdoored you to get Kai to leave the girl that he could get a Christmas gift. That shit was wild. Nah, that was wild. That shit was wild. Nah, that's wild. Nah, that's wild, bro. That's wild.
That shit is crazy.
So as you guys can see, we're still getting conflicting stories about what exactly happened that night. Nobody wants to confess to what they did. Nobody wants to confess to what happened to them. The only possible way we can verify exactly what happened is two things. Either we get some footage of what happened that night, or these three guys, DJ Academics, Lil Baby's goon K-Rich, and Tylil get on the stream together and talk about it. This is not no spiritual, paranormal activity shit. Everybody knows exactly what transpired that night, but I guess they're just too embarrassed to speak on it and tell the truth. Right. Listen, man, hopefully we figure this out soon, but you guys get in the comments below. Do you guys believe Tylil when he said he had nothing to do with Backdoor and DJ Academics?
Yeah, I don't think they can get on the stream, all three of them, because it's going to be a shit show. They all going to be going back and forth with their version of what happened and their, how their story went. And they're not going to really say it. They're not really going to say what happened. Nobody's going to admit to anything. I ain't going to admit to getting slapped. K Rich ain't going and he gonna say that he slapped him, and then they gonna be going back and forth, and that's gonna turn out even worse. And Tylil is not gonna say, "Oh, I did that on purpose. I knew it was gonna transpire." You're gonna be like, "Man, I didn't know that was gonna happen," and you guys one dude, like he said, 1v1. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you gotta be aware that these things can happen, bro. Like, you talk crazy on the internet, man. You're the biggest villain when it comes to hip hop media. You feel me? So these things are prone to happen. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section. As usual, like, comment, subscribe if you caught a vibe. Till the next time, we out here.